This is the OTB Television Network, a service of Capital District Off-Track Betting.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to this week's edition of Horses and Courses. I am Matthew Mormino, covering the action from Independence Day and the weekend that followed, and kicking it off the Summit of the Speed, the annual mid-July racing down at Calder. 3-year-olds are up first in the carryback. Triniberg, 1-5.
And they're off. Good start for Fort Loudon. Now Triniberg is going to come out and take over the early lead. Rex's Last Tour comes out running in the third spot. These three clear away from the others. It Takes Heart is fourth in the early going, and already about 5 lengths off the lead. The trailer is Angel of Distinction. The two favorites have it up the backstretch. Triniberg and Willie Martinez about 3/4 of a length. Fort Loudon, Fernando Jara not letting Triniberg get away, though. He is glued to him as they go to the far turn, and they accelerate away from the others. Rex's Last Tour is third. He's now 7 lengths off the lead. It's another 8 back to It Takes Heart, and Angel of Distinction will have to make up 20 lengths if he wants to win the carry back today. Triniberg, Willie Martinez sitting absolutely cool on this favorite. It's Triniberg to the top of the stretch, and the whip is out now on Fort Loudon as he comes to engage the favorite as they make the swing for home. Triniberg just the leader. Fort Loudon every chance on the outside. These two well ahead of the others. Fort Loudon, Triniberg, almost nothing between them now. Fort Loudon maybe to get a nose in front. Fort Loudon outside. Triniberg's got to dig down and find more. It's Fort Loudon in front. Fort Loudon wins the carry back. Triniberg, game in defeat, was second, long way back to Angel of Distinction.
But it is the second choice in the wagering, Fort Loudon, and Fernando Jara, who never gave Triniberg any breathing room in this event, just draws off. You know, it's a neck officially, but I thought Fort Loudon was a convincing winner in Saturday's carryback. Triniberg, who was brilliant in the Swale, the Bayshore, and the Woody Stevens, I think did the best that he could do, but in the lane just didn't have enough to hold off Fort Loudon. But Triniberg was nearly 14 lengths better than Angel of Distinction, who had an awful start in the carryback. Fort Loudon now 7 for 10 lifetime at Calder, including 3 in a row, 6 stakes win, the first of the graded variety. Up next at the Summit of the Speed is the Azalea Stakes. Citizen Advocate, 2-1.
And they're off. Beautiful start. Daddy's Jewel, Redbud Road. Here's Citizen Advocate, Exclusively Maria. These four very quick into stride. Awesome Bell settles down fifth. Saya Novena just to her inside and 5.5 lengths off the lead. Then Sinister Tail, Defy Gravity moving up and past her. And another Romance will have to pass them all. It's Exclusively Maria. She's gotten the lead away from Citizen Advocate. Exclusively Maria and clears away going to the far turn. Opens up now to lead it over 2. Citizen Advocate runs second. Redbud Road is moving outside of her. And these three are going a breakneck pace. They've opened up on the rest of the field. Saya Novena trying to get after them from fourth. Defy Gravity is between fillies. Awesome Bell's got to do a little bit better. And now they bunch up as they pass the quarter pole. Exclusively Maria's had enough. Citizen Advocate and Redbud Road kicked for the wire. Citizen Advocate just narrowly in front. Redbud Road every chance, but not staying with Citizen Advocate so far. And now another Romance is starting to hit her best stride from absolutely last. And she's got plenty of room at the inside. Citizen Advocate has to hold off another Romance who's flying through on the rail, and another Romance is going to get up and win it going away. Another Romance in the Azalea. Citizen Advocate second, tight for third, either Redbud Road or Sinister Tail.
Another Romance, ladies and gentlemen, who was last early in this race behind fractions of 21.03, 44.32, is first on the line, winning by nearly 2 lengths. And you know, broke the maiden in the 11th career start, did another Romance. Since then, immediately won an allowance race, won the Leave Me Alone Stakes, and now adds the Azalea Stakes to her resume. A very, very easy victory. Citizen Advocate, who was the 2-1 favorite off 5 consecutive losses, finishes second with Red Bud Road third in the Azalea. Moving on now to the Smile Sprint Stakes, ladies and gentlemen. Gantry, who had a very successful campaign down at the fairgrounds, 9-5.
And they're off in the Smile. Artefacto showing speed right off the bat. Field Commission is close up today. Gantry right there the far side. Indiano also in the mix. A Priority. Cajun Breeze is 6th down along the rail and only 2.5 lengths off the lead. Then it's Atlantic Bull, and close it out is the trailer with 8 lengths to make up on Artefacto. Artefacto and Fernando Jara get away at the half-mile pole. Lead it over a length. Gantry won't let him go, though. He's getting closer from the outside. Indiano shuffled back in third. Cajun Breeze in a tough spot down along the fence. Then A Priority. He's 3 wide but advancing. A Priority is on the move. He's now into third and closing in on the top 2 within 3.5 lengths of the leaders. In behind that is Atlantic Bull, and as they come to the top of the stretch, it's Artefacto. Artefacto in front. Gantry trying to run after him now. A Priority forced wide but within range as they make their way into the stretch. Artefacto, Gantry 1-2 as they come to the final furlong, and Gantry's up to take over the lead. Gantry, Richard Aramia onto the front and getting away from Artefacto. A Priority runs third. Close it out from the back of the pack. It's Gantry. Gantry, very impressive, and he wins the Smile by daylight. 3-way photo for the Miners between Close It Out, Indiano, and Artefacto.
And Gantry scores the easy 5-length victory in the Smile Sprint Stakes. Indiano finishes second. Close It Out finished third. Since Gantry has left the Mike Hushin barn, won the 3 stakes down at the fairgrounds before finishing third in the Churchill Downs Stakes. Now rebounds under Richard Aremia and easily wins the sprint, the Smile Sprint, returning $5.80. The headliner at the summit of the speed is the Grade 1 Princess Rooney, Even Money, the champ, Musical Romance.
And they're off to a beautiful start. Wild Bout Tiffany showing her speed. Golden Mystery a little bit quicker, though, and takes over from the inside. Bouquet Booth moving through from between runners. Nakano is in that second flight. Beloved down along the fence. Here's Musical Romance. The champ is only about 3.5 lengths off the lead. Nicole H. has 6 lengths to make up. Then it's Spectacular Sky, Leopard Rock outside of those 2. Trailers right now, Flying Trip and Indulgence as Golden Mystery and Jose Ferrer blaze the path into the far turn. It's Golden Mystery, clear a length and a half. Wild Bout Tiffany is now gaining ground on the leader. Musical Romance is in range. She's up to third right now and only 3 lengths off the lead. Bouquet Booth is just outside of her. Nakano working harder. Nicole H. still has 6 lengths to make up as they come toward the top of the stretch in the Grade 1 Princess Rooney, and the whip is out now on Golden Mystery. Daylight for Musical Romance, and she's coming after the leader. Wild Bout Tiffany is also in with a chance, and Nicole H. just in behind Musical Romance. Musical Romance hits the front. Nicole H. quickly on the attack. Nicole H. Musical Romance. These 2 down to the line in the Princess Rooney. Musical Romance would not be denied in 2012. Nicole H. was second. Nakano re-rallied for third.
And there is Musical Romance, who lost by a neck last year to Sassy Image, scores the victory this year, returning $4.20. Nicole H., trying as she might as the second choice in the wagering, finishes second, with Nakano finishing third. Musical Romance, since winning the Breeders' Cup, only 2 for 5 after winning the Inside Information down at Gulfstream Park, but adds the very prestigious Princess Rooney to her champion resume. Parks Racing, ladies and gentlemen, last Tuesday on July 3rd ran the Doc Penny Memorial, and at 5-2 has tonight.
And they're off in the Doc Penny Memorial. Naples Bay and Safe Crossing along with Julie's Love. Those 3 from the inside gate all break together. Clear Skies ahead for mid-pack, steps out. Pinch Pie is there on the far outside. But Safe Crossing gets to the front. Julie's Love trying to be wrangled back there by Julian Leperoux. On the outside, Pinch Pie comes forward. Naples Bay in between horses with that second group. Clear Skies ahead will be 5th into the first turn. Gitchy Gumi is to the inside and behind horses running 6th. Hessedite tried to angle over to save some ground at the back of the pack. My Red Bird is last and is running about 5 lengths behind. Opening quarter was not very fast, 24-3, so Safe Crossing goes to the backstretch, leading it by just over a length. Pinch Pie is stalking on the outside, sitting second 3/4 of a length. Naples Bay and Julie's Love are heads apart third and fourth. Claire Skies Ahead is out the 3-path, and she's now running in fifth. She is sitting about 3.5 lengths behind after a half mile of 48-3. Gitchy Gooby is still in behind horses. Hessenite has her pinned inside, and My Redbird is at the back of the pack, some 5 lengths off the lead. Safe Crossing, Easy Fractions up front. 3 furlongs to go. Safe Crossing on top, a length and a half. Pinch Pie now gets her cue to go on second. Julie's Love has had a good trip so far. She's tucked in behind the lead at the inside, and now Julie's Love looks to get out as they approach the top of the stretch, but it's Safe Crossing, the first one to turn for home. Safe Crossing into the stretch in front, a length and a half. Julie's Love on the outside, now charging hard second. Here comes Gitchy Gooby. She angles out 3 wide, and she has late run. Hessenite on the far outside. Gitchy Gooby, full stride, comes roaring up on the outside. Big run from Gitchy Gooby to take the lead. Yes, sir, Gitchy Gooby's got it. Gitchy Gooby wins 3/4 of a length. Hessenite was second. Julie's Love was third.
Well, the New York Breds did very well. The winner of the Mount Vernon, Gitchy Gooby, the second choice in the wagering, scores the victory. The runner-up in the Mount Vernon, Hessenite, the favorite, finishes second, with Julie's Love finishing third. And one thing about Gitchy Gooby, the New York bred, and this race was over at Parks Racing, ladies and gentlemen, but it did not have a Parks feel at all. Gitchy Gooby, 19 career starts, all of them on the turf. 16 of them in exacta finish, has earned over $500,000 the hard way, if you will. A very, very nice late run for Gitchy Gooby under Alan Garcia for Rick Violet, returning $8.20 in the Doc Penny Memorial. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, racing from Monmouth Park and Woodbine.
Some people take analyzing a horse race to a whole other level. Tune in every morning at 11 a.m. and get up-to-the-minute analysis of the day's biggest races, breaking news from the racing industry, and our daily best bets, only on OTB TV.
What would another ShopRite mean for you?
It means more chef-prepared meals to take home and call my own.
Another place to get help with healthy eating.
And another place to get fresh fish.
Another ShopRite in the Capital District, 709 Central Avenue. Another ShopRite. That means more chef-prepared meals, another dietitian, and more fresh produce. Get more choices and even more savings with ShopRite's growing family.
We're all about food, we're all about savings, we're all about you.
Hi race fans, I'm Seth Miro with some great news. Now you can get live streaming of all our tracks. Just log on to CapitalOTB.com, click on the live streaming link, and choose from more than 35 tracks from around the world. Plus, you can now get race replays any day, any track. And don't forget to check out our new virtual tote board. In horse racing, information is key, and no one brings you the crucial information you need like CapitalOTB.com. Live streaming, race replays, and our new virtual tote board. CapitalOTB.com. Check it out now.
With more than 70 convenient locations, internet wagering at CapitalOTB.com, and live operators ready to take your call, Capital OTB is the better choice for wagering on thoroughbred and harness racing. Stop by one of our locations to bet in person, or open a Capital Bets account and place your bets over the phone, or at CapitalOTB.com. Whether you're on the road or in the comfort of your own home, Capital OTB is the better choice. Some people take analyzing a horse race to a whole other level. Tune in every morning at 11 a.m. and get up-to-the-minute analysis of the day's biggest races, breaking news from the racing industry, and our daily best bets, only on OTB TV.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Independence Day afternoon at Monmouth Park had the Red Bank 2-1 Lubash.
They're racing in the Red Bank. And it's Get Serious who goes out to take the early lead. El Commodore to the outside, now on the attack, and these two will go at it in the early stages. 2.5 lengths back to Yummy with Butter, then it's Lubash on the outside. It's a good 5 or 6 back to Queen's Plate Kitten, and an unhurried Monument Hill will be last in the early stages here, and he's about 12 lengths off the lead. The leader is Get Serious. 23-1 the opening quarter mile. El Commodore continues to press the pace on the outside, second by 2. Yummy with Butter is tucked in third just to the inside of Lubash. It's 4.5 lengths more, and they're followed by Queen's Plate Kitten. Monument Hill continues to trail the field. He's 10 lengths behind in the run up the backstretch. Get Serious hounded by El Commodore. Nose to nose through a 46 3/2 mile. Lubash is 2 lengths off of them. Yummy with Butter is along the rail. 5.5 lengths more back to Queen's Plate Kitten and Monument Hill. Into the far turn, Get Serious trying to shake away. He's on top a half a length, but continuing to press is El Commodore on the outside second. Lubash is right there running in third. Yummy with Butter is fourth. And then Queen's Plate Kitten and Monument Hill trying to catch up from the back of the pack. They're into the stretch, and it is Get Serious digging in. El Commodore to the outside. Now here comes Lubash up and after them, Extreme outside. They're followed by Queen's Plate Kitten. It's still Get Serious and El Commodore. Get Serious has held them all off. Get Serious wins the Red Bank again. El Commodore was next, and then Queen's Plate Kitten and Lubash.
Get Serious, ladies and gentlemen, with Pablo Fregoso. Heck, this guy was 5th choice in the wagering. There was only 6 runners. Get Serious, seriously, folks, wins his 3rd Red Bank. And he didn't run last year. The winner in 2009, 2010, and 2012, all with Pablo Fregoso, returns $12.40. El Commodore, the longest shot on the board at 12-1, finishes second. Queen's Plate Kitten under Chris DiCarlo finishes third. And Lubash, who was 5-1 on the morning line, making the second start for 2012, and is now 0 for 10 since November of 2010, was the 2-1 favorite. Could you riddle me this? Also, you see the final running time, very, very quick, 132.63. The rail was up. Also, I thought the first fraction was a little slow. They look to be running much faster than 23-1 on Independence Day. Saturday afternoon, a couple stakes races to bring you. Up first, the Monmouth Cup at 7-5. Unbelievably, San Pablo, the chalk.
They're racing in the Monmouth Cup. And it's Lone Ranger and Rule out for the lead. San Pablo did not have a great start. He's being hustled into contention on the outside, then flat out along the rail. And last of all is Cactus Charlie. They make their way around the first turn. And Lone Ranger is the leader at what appears to be a very slow pace. Rule and San Pablo, the 2 stablemates, move up alongside. And sitting off of them is flat out in fourth. Cactus Charlie trails 3 lengths off the lead as they go to the backstretch. Slow indeed, 25-2 was the first quarter. And it is Lone Ranger in front with Rule alongside second. San Pablo is third outside of Flat Out, who continues to ride the rail, hard held in 2.5 lengths off the lead. Cactus Charlie's not far behind either, just 3 lengths off of Lone Ranger, who heads to the half-mile pole just ahead of Rule, past a half in 49-3. Lone Ranger by a neck. Rule is second, San Pablo edging up to them, third Flat Out. Been on the rail the whole way in fourth, 2 lengths off the lead, and Cactus Charlie on the outside. Around the far turn, Rule has taken the lead. It is Rule on the outside. Joe Bravo takes a peek behind. They've got a head in front of Lone Ranger, and now Paco Lopez peeks behind, and the 2 of them will turn for home together. San Pablo's under a drive. Flat Out has the rail, and Cactus Charlie, they're into the stretch. Rule and Lone Ranger. Rule on the outside, Lone Ranger at the rail. They're put to a drive, and Flat Out is trying to come and get them. Rule to catch. Lone Ranger battles on. Flat Out third. Rule, Lone Ranger, Flat Out, and Rule and Joe Bravo have it won. They've taken the Monmouth Cup. Flat Out was second, Lone Ranger third, San Pablo fourth.
And it is the return to the races of Rule, who I thought under Joe Bravo's masterful ride for Todd Pletcher was very, very sharp coming off the October 8th layoff. Flat Out, first time in the barn for Bill Mott, was the co-favorite in here, finishes second, and Lone Ranger finishes third. And I thought as an awful price, San Pablo in this field had no business being the 7-5 favorite, finishes off the board. Now, on the exacta horses in here, Rule has been a consistent grade 2 type of performer. Flat Out, you know, with Bill Mott, it's a building process, so we'll see where Flat Out goes from here out of the Monmouth Cup. Grade 1 racing from Monmouth Park on the turf, 1 3/8. The UN, Slim Shady, 2-1 against this group.
They're off in the United Nations. Turbo Compressor, El Doffer, and between those two, Freud's Honor. These three out for the lead. Now El Doffer will be reined off behind the top two. Al Khali is in between horses. Brilliant Speed settles into stride, fifth on the rail. And then it's Air Support moving up on the outside. And Slim Shady will be last in the early stages here. 6.5 lengths off of Turbo Compressor, who will make the pace in the United Nations. Turbo Compressor runs an opening quarter mile in 25 seconds flat. Comes to the top of the stretch for the first time with a 2-length lead on long shot Freud's Honor. Al Khali is third toward the inside. Then it's El Doffer in fourth. Air Support is fifth in behind them. 5.5 lengths off the lead. Brilliant Speed and Slim Shady well held at the back of the field. Turbo Compressor out there by himself, 2.5 lengths ahead of Freud's Honor. Through a half mile in 49 and 4/5 seconds. Comfortable fractions for Turbo Compressor and Joe Bravo, who go into the clubhouse turn 3 in front. Freud's Honor second. El Doffer third to the outside. El Khali saves ground in fourth. Now 4 lengths off the lead. And then Air Support. Brilliant Speed still pent up second last, just ahead of Slim Shady. As they make their way to the backstretch, it's Turbo Compressor in front. He's been there every step of the way. He went 3/4 in 1:15 flat, and he's got a 2-length lead on Freud's Honor up the backstretch. Al Khali is next on the inside of El Doffer. Then it's Air Support outside of them. Slim Shady and Brilliant Speed continue to bide time in the back with 6 lengths to make up, and Turbo Compressor to catch as they move into the far turn. Turbo Compressor has made this pace throughout. Freud's Honor, a long shot, is still second. Air Support sent along third on the outside. Al Khali is fourth along the rail. After that, El Doffer. Slim Shady is being ridden to keep up now. He's got 6 lengths to gain. Brilliant Speed's going to come outside of him. And they're into the stretch, and it's Turbo Compressor. Set down for a final furlong. 2.5 lengths clear of Air Support. Freud's Honor is next. The others have too much work to do, and Turbo Compressor will not be caught. Turbo Compressor, fast out of the gate, never looked back in the United Nations. Wins it under Joe Bravo. Air Support was second. Al Khali and Freud's Honor.
But it is Joe Bravo, ladies and gentlemen, winning again. Joe Bravo has been on a roll, ladies and gentlemen, the last 3 or 4 months. And Turbo Compressor is on just as good a roll as his pilot, Joe Bravo. Turbo Compressor, I thought, had a quality 10-race dirt career. But, folks, since getting to the turf, it is a new dimension for Todd Pletcher. Wins the Colonial Turf Cup, now wins the Grade 1 UN Handicap, is 3 for 4 since getting on the turf, returns $7 with Air Support finishing second, Al Khali third, Slim Shady fifth as a 2-to-1 favorite. I don't think we'll be seeing Turbo Compressor on the dirt too soon. North of the border, ladies and gentlemen, Sunday afternoon, they ran the Dance Smartly, named after the brilliant 3-year-old Eclipse Award winner of 21 years ago. Marketing mix, 3 to 5.
They're at the post. They're off in the Dance Smartly Stakes. Marketing mix broke well, as did Moonlit Beauty, and it's Moonlit Beauty. And Tiger Pizarro has sent her to the front. Marketing mix taken back off the pace in second, and Ode Ladies between horses. Just to her inside is Indian Pond. Inglorious has settled into stride in the fifth and is 5 lengths off the lead. Moment of Majesty second to last, and Kissable trails his field. And Pizarro has placed Moonlit Beauty off the rail and leads by just over 2. Then we have Load Lady, and Marketing Mix is right at her neck in second. Indian Pond to the inside is in fourth position, and Glorious just to the outside of Indian Pond. Then Moment of Majesty and a Kissable. They run toward the far turn, 24 seconds for that opening quarter mile, and they ran a half in 47 and 2. And it's Moonlit Beauty on a mission here, alone on the lead. Moonlit Beauty leads it by 4 now. Marketing Mix and a patient Julien Laperoux. The Nassau winner is just to the outside of Load Lady. Inglorious is sent 3 wide now by Patrick Husbands. With less than 3 furlongs to go, they ran 3/4 of a mile in 1:11. Moonlit Beauty at the top of the stretch. It's Moonlit Beauty as they come to the quarter pole. Marketing Mix, and here comes Inglorious. And Marketing Mix was in tight and dove to the rail. Moonlit Beauty, Inglorious on the outside. Moment of Majesty's in there with a big shot. Marketing Mix running hard at the rail. Inglorious Glorious and Marketing Mix. To their outside is Moment of Majesty, and Marketing Mix has come away with the lead. And it's Marketing Mix and Julian Leparoux to win the dance smartly. Moment of Majesty was second and Glorious third, and Indian Pond was fourth.
Marketing Mix under Julian Leparoux for Tom Proctor for his big stable, Glen Hill Farm. Coming out of the Nassau Stakes, scores another victory, now 3 for 3 on the Woodbine turf. Moment of Majesty finishes second at 23-1. And Inglorious, boy, it has been uphill since she won the Queen's Plate, finishes third under Pat Husbands. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, Thistle Downs, Hollywood Park, and Finger Lakes.
Leah Auto Group, going miles above the rest. When your car needs service, Leah has you covered. We offer daily service specials, including our 1977 oil change. Book your next appointment online at leahcars.com or just stop by any Leah location at your convenience. No appointment necessary. Visit Leah Toyota, Nissan, Honda, and Hyundai on Central Avenue or Leah Infinity in Latham. Open 7 days a week and online all the time at leahcars.com.
Leah! Listen to what people are saying about the Clubhouse Racebook.
I've been coming here for well over 30 years to the OTB, and I think this is an outstanding facility. Probably comparable to something you'd see in Vegas. They have the big screens there, and then they have the auxiliary screens for, watching all the tracks. And the primary tracks of the day, they'll switch to the big screens, which is ideal for most of us race guys. We like to see the big races on the big screen. Well done.
With more than 70 convenient locations, internet wagering at capitalotb.com, and live operators ready to take your call, Capital OTB is the better choice for wagering on thoroughbred and harness racing. Stop by one of our locations to bet in person, or open a Capital Bets account and place your bets over the phone or at capitalotb.com. Whether you're on the road or in the comfort of your own home, Capital OTB is the better choice.
What would another ShopRite mean for you?
It means more chef-prepared meals to take home and call my own.
Another place to get help with healthy eating.
And another place to get fresh fish.
Another ShopRite in the Capital District, 709 Central Avenue. Another ShopRite. That means more chef-prepared meals, another dietitian, and more fresh produce. Get more choices and even more savings with ShopRite's growing family.
We're all about food. We're all about savings. We're all about you.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Time to go out to Thistledown for the 78th running of the Ohio Derby. A mile and a 16th perspective for Bob Baffert, 3-5.
And they're off in the 78th running of the Ohio Derby. On the outside, Z Rockstar does get the first call. Politically Correct is there on that one's inside. Defiant Flyer is an early third. Prospective is fourth and last. They do rush into the first turn. Politically Correct along the inside does take the lead. Z Rockstar running in second. Prospective is now up to third. Defiant Flyer is fourth and last. 23-4 for the quarter time. They'll round the turn. They'll go to the backstretch. Politically Correct is the leader. The lead is a length. Z Rockstar is to that one's flank in second. It's Prospective in third and Defiant Flyer fourth. Field is now covered by just 3 lengths, wide open here as they continue up the backside, a half a mile to go. On the inside, Politically Correct leads them a half a length. Z Rockstar right there applying some moderate pressure. Prospective is third. Defiant Flyer fourth. They look into the far turn, just over 3 furlongs to go. Politically Correct tries to see it through. Z Rockstar is right there. Prospective is 3 wide. Those 3 running like a horse in their shadow as they round the far turn. On the outside, Prospective tries to go to the lead. On the inside, Politically Correct. Z Rockstar is backing off. Then Defiant Flyer. They're at the top of the stretch. They're homeward bound in the Ohio Derby with the lead Prospective. Politically Correct is digging in on the inside. A final furlong. Perspective on the outside starts to edge away. A 16th from home, and it's Prospective who will take it. Prospective to win the Ohio Derby. Politically Correct finishing second. Z Rockstar third. Defiant Flyer fourth in 1:42-4.
And first time Jeremy Bridgman on Prospective. Made it look easy, ladies and gentlemen, scoring the $3.20 victory for Mark Casse, not Bob Baffert, excuse me for that. John Oxley sends out this runner with a familiar Silks politically correct. The second choice at 3-2 in this field of 4, and then Z Rockstar, followed by Defiant Flyer. One of those rare occasions, ladies and gentlemen, the final running order, exactly the way the wagerers figure it, but perspective, an easy victory in a $100,000 stakes race. Out to Hollywood Park, ladies and gentlemen. Up first on Independence Day, 3-year-olds in the swap stakes. Liaison 2-1.
They're at the post. They're off. Perfect start. Blue Skies and Rainbows breaks best, goes to the front from all squared away, and Nonios, who's close up. Called to serve is kept into the middle, but he is close to the pace as well. Empire Way at the rail. Then comes Rousing Sermon, and the early trailer is Liaison as they turn at the clubhouse turn and towards the backstretch. Blue Skies and Rainbows will set the pace, and it's an easy front-running pace for Joe Talamo, and Blue Skies and Rainbows leads 3/4 of a length. All squared away, and a 3-wide called to serve. Track the front runner. Empire Way is close to the pace as well. 4th at the rail and less than 2 from the front. Then comes Nonios and Rousing Sermon, the stablemates, and now they're both on the move. Nonios is in the clear. Rousing Sermon is between horses. Liaison is 7th and last, but he is only 5 lengths behind. Will have to close into easy fractions if he's going to win the 39th swap stakes. There's a half-mile left to run, and Blue Skies and Rainbows is fresh, fit, and strong going into the far turn. Blue Skies and Rainbows, 3/4 of a length. All squared away, pushed along to stay after him in second. Called to serve, still in the clear, 3 wide with every chance. Empire Way is at the rail. Then comes Nonios, and he's making a move. There goes Nonios from 5th up into 2nd. Nonios is after the leader, Blue Skies and Rainbows. Liaison is out of last place. He is 5 from the front. Top of the stretch they run. Blue Skies and Rainbows, the one to catch. He rides the rail, and he's still there. In fact, he's opened up. Blue Skies and Rainbows now 3 in front of Nonios, who took a run at him at the quarter pole. Liaison is in the center. Rousing Sermon is 4th. Blue Skies and Rainbows a final 16th. Joe Talamo asks him for everything he's got, and he's got plenty. Blue Skies and Rainbows. Nonios, Blue Skies and Rainbows. In wire-to-wire fashion, Blue Skies and Rainbows wins the 39th swap stakes. Nonios 2nd, Liaison 3rd, Rousing Sermon finished 4th.
Well, I was one-way race early, ladies and gentlemen, for Bob Baffert, who adds blinkers to Blue Skies and Rainbows, and Joe Talamo puts Blue Skies and Rainbows on the front end, scores the victory as the 3rd choice in the wagering. Liaison, ladies and gentlemen, 0 for 5 in 2012 coming into the swaps. They make him the 2-1 favorite. I thought lucky to finish 3rd in here. Blue Skies and Rainbows, ladies and gentlemen, broke the maiden for a tag at Hollywood Park. Now adds the swap stakes to the resume. Couple stakes races from Saturday afternoon from Hollywood Park. Up first on the turf, going a mile in the Royal Heroine, All-Star Heart, the 8-5 favorite.
They're off. Brecat, 9th Infantry, and Mega Dream all break well. Brecat going to set the pace narrowly. Quiet Oasis and Nerid are next. Then comes City to City and All-Star Heart, and the early trailer is up in time. The veteran mare Brecat will clear off to the backstretch, and now she leads both Mega Dream and 9th Infantry by 2 lengths. Nerid races in 4th, and she's 3 lengths off the lead. Then it's 2 back to Quiet Oasis. She's racing in 5th with about 4.5 to make up. All-Star Heart is guided to the center of the turf course by Brice Blanc, and the favorite All-Star Heart has 7 lengths to make up. City to City, a length behind her. Up in Time is 9 lengths behind as they're up the backstretch. In the 16th, Royal Heroine Mile, and Brecat is the leader. Mega Dream begins to inch after her in second at the half-mile marker. Brecat still in charge. charge. Mega Dream is a length and a quarter back in second. 9th Infantry stays at the rail, 2 lengths from the front. Nerid is in good striking position if she's good enough, 3.5 off the lead. Quiet Oasis and All-Star Heart still have 5 to come. Then City to City and Up in Time, top of the stretch they run, and Brecat is still there. Brecat leads by a length and a quarter from Mega Dream. 9th Infantry's at the rail. Nerid is in the center, now only 2 from the front. All-Star Heart is going nowhere. She's dropped out of it. All-Star Heart's not going to hit the board. Quiet Oasis is, and she might win it. It is Brecat to the outside. Between horses, and the outside goes Quiet Oasis, and Quiet Oasis has taken over the lead. Mega Dream, Brecat, Quiet Oasis. Wearing I'll Have Another's colors, Quiet Oasis and Mario Gutierrez win the 16th Royal Heroine Mile over Mega Dream and Brecat.
But it is Quiet Oasis, ladies and gentlemen, under Mario Gutierrez, who scores the head victory over Mega Dream, with Brecat finishing third while trying to make every pole at 13-1. All-Star Heart, the favorite, off 3 consecutive stakes scores, finishes last as the 8-5 favorite, but Ben Cecil sends out the $8 winner of this year's running of the Royal Heroine. The premier older race of the meet, the Hollywood Gold Cup. Heck, the premier race of the entire meet. Grade 1, mile and a quarter, Game On Dude, 2-5.
They're off. 31st Street and Spud Spivens show speed. Game On Dude is between horses. Spud Spivens, the early leader. Kettle Corn comes away in 4th. Then Anthony's Cross and Love the Way You Are. And the early trailer is Richard's Kid. It will be Spud Spivens to set the pace into the clubhouse turn. He's a neck in front of Game On Dude, who gallops outside of Spud in second. It's 2.5 to 31st Street. Anthony's Cross in the red and white just outside of him. Kettle Corn is 5th in the early running and now about 7 lengths behind. Then Richard's Kid out of last place, 9 to make up, and the filly Love the Way You Are is the trailer, 12 lengths first to last as they turn into the backstretch in the 73rd Hollywood Gold Cup, and Spud Spivens is still in front. Game On Dude wants to go up and eyeball him, and Chantal lets him do just that. Spud Spivens and Game On Dude now match strides. Game On Dude puts half ahead in front. These two are 5.5 or 6 clear of Anthony's Cross. 31st Street is at the rail and already pushed along by Aswan Flores. Kettle Corn and Richard's Kid now have 9 lengths to make up. A long way last to Love the Way You Are. There's a half mile left to run, and Game On Dude is inching away from Spud Spivens, leaving the backstretch. Game On Dude, Chantal Sutherland trying to become the first female jockey to win the Hollywood Gold Cup, and now he cruises away. Game On Dude midway on the far turn. Spud Spivens is out of it. He drops 2.5 lengths behind the favorite front runner, but Richard's Kid is in it, and here comes Richard's Kid. He's about to take second. He's 4 lengths behind his stablemate, and the stage is set for a final 3/16. Game On Dude leads. He's 2.5 in front of Richard's Kid to the outside, who is inching up with every stride. Game On Dude has to stay to the task, and he's doing it. He's 2 lengths in front. Richard's Kid is trying to run him down, but he cannot get by Game On Dude. Richard's Kid, Game On Dude, yes! Game On Dude wins the 73rd Hollywood Gold Cup over Richard's Kid. Bob Baffert runs 1-2. Kettle Corn was 3rd and Spud Spivens 4th.
And I think it's fair to say another easy victory this year in California for Game On Dude, who was brilliant in the San Antonio, brilliant in the California, and now you can add the Hollywood Gold Cup to his brilliant resume. Chantal Sutherland, who won the big cap last year on Game On Dude, now becomes the first female jockey to win the Hollywood Gold Cup. Richard's Kid, the 7-year-old, finishes 2nd, followed by Kettle Corn. Bob Baffert sends out the winner, and I think Bob Baffert has done a tremendous, tremendous job with Game On Dude, who I don't think gets his proper kudos. Had 3 career starts before moving into the Bob Baffert barn, and quite frankly, since the Drosselmeyer Belmont Stakes, Game On Dude has been a top-flight runner. Finger Lakes, ladies and gentlemen, on Independence Day, the 31st running of the Niagara. 4-5, Sacha Sweepy.
And there they go in the 31st running of the Niagara Stakes. Saichi Sweepin' and Karma Police. Also up there is K Bella from the inside. Catalina Island comes away running in the 4th position. 3 lengths to 1 Smart Farah. Capella Dancer on the turn back along the inside. Dancing on the Sand second last. 6 lengths off the lead. 3 to Shotgun Penny. On the lead, Saichi Sweep and Catalina Island apply some pressure to the outside. Karma Police is getting a beautiful tracking trip. She's all behind herself, all in behind the leaders by herself, and she's closing 3 wide at the 3/8. Here comes Karma Police making her move. It's about 6 lengths to Capella Dancer with 1 Smart Farah and K Bella. Break of almost 6 to Shotgun Penny. And Dancing on the Sand is at the back. Saichi Sweeping putting away Catalina Island. Now she gets a strong challenge from Karma Police to the outside. And Karma Police is coming away with the lead. And here comes Capella Dancer launching her charge. So it's Karma Police getting first run on Capella Dancer. Saichi Sweeping's back to 3rd. But Karma Police has the lead approaching the 16th, more than 4 lengths. Capella Dancer is into 2nd, but it will be Karma Police and Pedro Rodriguez to win the 31st running of the Niagara Stakes. Karma Police from Capella Dancer, then Saichi Sweeping and Catalina Island.
But it is Karma Police, ladies and gentlemen, who set off the early leader as the second choice in the wagering scores. The victory returning $6.20. This was a $14,000 claim from the John Paracella barn on March 1st. Scores a stakes race out at Finger Lakes on Independence Day. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, a handful from Belmont.
What would another ShopRite mean for you?
It means more chef-prepared meals to take home and call my own.
Another place to get help with healthy eating.
And another place to get fresh fish.
Another ShopRite in the Capital District, 709 Central Avenue. Another ShopRite. That means more chef-prepared meals, another dietitian, and more fresh produce. Get more choices and even more savings with ShopRite's growing family.
We're all about food. We're all about savings. We're all about you.
Poker is like a war. It's a battle of wits. It's strategy and preparation. Winning is about understanding yourself before the other guy does. Knowledge and skill wins, not luck. For now, put your money aside and challenge your wits. Challenge your skill. Free Poker Network, every Tuesday evening at the Clubhouse Racebook. Welcome to the game.
You could wait for money to start falling from the sky, or you could head down to the all-new Clubhouse Racebook and get in the game. With live horse racing on more than 250 flat-screen TVs, state-of-the-art wagering terminals, fantastic food and drinks, and amazing Vegas-style atmosphere with seating for nearly 900 of your closest friends. Conveniently located at 711 Central Avenue, right off Exit 5 of I-90 in Albany, the Clubhouse Racebook and Capital OTB are the better choice.
Leah Collision does it all. Tow it in or drive right up to Leah Collision, the area's largest certified collision center. Make Leah Collision your first call after an accident and let their certified staff guide you through the process. Our experts repair your vehicle quickly and affordably. We accept all makes, models, and insurance companies, and there's never an appointment needed for an estimate. Leah does it all. It's so big here, we even have a car rental center. Make your collision decision an easy one. The Leah Collision Center, because we do it all.
Leah! Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Time to turn our attention to Belmont Park's two stakes races on Independence Day. Up first, the Endear Stakes. 'Tis the Argument off a 5-month layoff, 6-5.
They're in the gate. And they're off. Opus A racing for that lead. Miss Valentine is there. And there's 'Tis the Argument who comes on through. And our Gypsy Gold down inside. Opus A head to head right from the beginning with 'Tis the Argument. Just off them, it's our Gypsy Gold running along in 3rd. Miss Valentine and Golden Bridle at the back of the pack. Down the backstretch run. 'Tis the Argument. Sparring here with Opus A. 'Tis the Argument a half length. Opus A alongside and in hand through the opening quarter mile. 23 4/5 seconds. They're head to head, but it's really not too serious yet between 'Tis the Argument and Opus A. Tracking them all the way, it's our Gypsy Gold. Still at the back are Go Unbridled and Miss Valentine with 5 furlongs remaining here. 'Tis the Argument still holding that lead over the relatively unhurried Opus A. Our Gypsy Gold continues to let those two go head-to-head with a half-mile remaining here. Miss Valentine and Going Bridled still at the back. 46-3 was the opening half-mile. Tis the argument. Opus A still head-to-head for the lead. Our Gypsy Gold still letting them battle it out. Now our Gypsy Gold has been given her cue, and she'll be coming on through. No, takes to the outside as they come to the top of the stretch. Then Miss Valentine and Going Bridled. As they hit the quarter pole, it's Opus A and our Gypsy Gold coming after her. Down inside, Tis the Argument is given way, and Miss Valentine is fourth. Top of the stretch, our Gypsy Gold roused to the lead here by Javier Castellano, and they've taken over. Opus A continues to fight on bravely all the way, and Tis the Argument third, Miss Valentine fourth. Coming down to the finish, our Gypsy Gold kept to task by Javier, and they'll win it. Our Gypsy Gold wins it from just off the pace by a length and a half over Opus A, and Tis the Argument checks in third.
But Todd Pletcher scores another one. Our Gypsy Gold making the second start of the year after running down at Tampa Bay Downs. Scores the victory under Javier Castellano as the second choice in the wagering. This offspring of Bernardini, the homebred for Mrs. Robsham, returns $6.70. Opus A finishes second, and the chalk, Tis the Argument, checks in third in Wednesday's Endear. Time to go to the turf, ladies and gentlemen. At a mile, the Poker Stakes, even money. The New York bred compliance officer.
And they're off. Yield Bogey gets out first. Compliance Officer got off to a good start. Clear Attempt away third between horses. On the outside, Boots Ahead is sitting back fourth in the early going here. And then it's Gourmet Dinner, followed by Right One, who's under stout restraint. And the trailer, also well held, is Voodoo Storm. Yield Bogey and a loose, uncontested lead here, out by 3. Clear Attempt rating comfortably in second. And Compliance Officer now beginning to advance on the far outside, up from fourth. Boots Ahead is reined in to run back now as the field moves up the backstretch run. Yield Bogey, now they're getting closer quickly. Coming to them, now there goes Clear Attempt, and there goes Compliance Officer. So it's 3 abreast as they move into the far turn, with Boots Ahead running fourth. Then it's Gourmet Dinner down inside of Right One, and Voodoo Storm has dropped 4 lengths off the rest of the field. He's about 11 from the front runner, Yield Bogey, whose half mile was very sensible, 48 seconds flat. Yield Bogey still in control. Clear Attempt poised perfectly for the stretch drive. Compliance Officer has been in a drive now for about 1/8 of a mile. Full out, still third as they come to the top of the stretch. Then Boots again. Down toward the inside is Gourmet Dinner. In behind that group is Right One, and on the far outside, Voodoo Storm. 1 furlong to go, and Clear Attempt strikes the lead. Just there at the 8th pole, Clear Attempt. Compliance Officer now second on the outside. Yield Bogey has given way. They're coming down to the finish, and it is Clear Attempt. Clear Attempt, the winner by almost 2 lengths on the line. Compliance Officer was second. Yield Bogey held third, and Boots Ahead was fourth.
But his Clear Attempt, ladies and gentlemen, under Jose Lescano for Bill Mott. First time stakes for Clear Attempt, $19.80, winning Wednesday's Poker Stakes. Compliance Officer finishes second as the favorite, and at 15-1, the 8-year-old Yield Bogey checks in third. Thursday afternoon, a stakes race down at Belmont Park, the Western Larla Stakes. At 3-4, Dr. Chit.
And they're off. From the rail, Sports Rider is away well, now being passed by He Can Run and Dr. Chit. And Dr. Chit's got the lead. He Can Run down on the inside. Hannibal Lecter's in between horses, and Saint of Saints is on the outside. Sports Rider's back running in fifth, and Vexor. The field goes into the far turn. Dr. Chit leads here by a length. Hannibal Lecter is second by a head after an opening quarter mile in 22 1/5 seconds. Saint of Saints on the outside in third by a length and a half. Then it's a Sports Rider and Vexor, and He Can Run. Dr. Chit holding on to a narrow lead. Hannibal Lecter and Saint of Saints right together, second and third. In behind those two, Vexor and Sports Riders down at the rail, the half mile in 44 3/5 seconds. And the favorite, Dr. Chit's got the lead here, the lead 2 lengths. Then Saint of Saints, Sports Rider at the rail, Vexor on the outside. It's Dr. Chit by 3 now. Sports Rider and Saint of Saints. Sports Rider takes second. Dr. Chit, the winner. Sports Rider was second, then Saint of Saints and Vexor.
Javier Castellano, Todd Pletcher, they win another stakes race on the program. This one for the Familiar Silks of Millhouse, returning $3.50, did Dr. Chit, scoring in the Western Laurel. Sports Rider finishes second, and Saint of Saint under Julian Leperoux finishes third as the second choice in the wagering. This offspring of Warfront, now 3 impressive W's in a row after a career debut defeat at the Spa last summer, going 5.5 on the turf. Saturday afternoon, a couple stakes races to bring you formally on the undercard of the Travers. Now they've brought the Victory Ride to Belmont Park. 3-year-old fillies sprinting. Agave Kiss, 6 for 6, 3 to 10.
And they're off. Agave Kiss and Jamaican Smoking on the outside. Gypsy Robin. Those 3 early on. And that's 2 Indy Wee, followed by Emma's Encore, long way back. 8 lengths already back to Seattle on the trailer. Into the far turn, Agave Kiss being hounded by Jamaican Smoke. But Agave Kiss still has that head in front through a scorching quarter of 21 4/5 seconds. Around the far turn, Agave Kiss on the inside. On the outside, Jamaican Smoke. And for the first time ever, Agave Kiss has been headed. It is Jamaican Smoke in front, and here comes 2 Indy Wee. 2 Indy Wee is rallying on the outside. Agave Kiss is struggling as the field turns for home. And then it's Gypsy Robin, and behind him, Sea Island is getting underway. Top of the stretch, and it is Jamaican Smoke. Jamaican Smoke in front, coming to the 8th pole. 2 Indy Wee continues to attack on the outside. Emma's Encore as Agave Kiss fades 4th down to the final 16th. Jamaican Smoke, and here comes Emma's Encore. Emma's Encore. She's going to pay $80 to win. Jamaican Smoke was second. 2 Indy Wee was third. Sea Island was 4th. And it was not Agave Kiss's day today. It belonged to a long shot. Emma's Encore.
And it is Emma's Encore, ladies and gentlemen, winning the Victory Ride. And if you think back 12 years ago, Victory Ride got upset in the Acorn to a $102 winner. Emma's Encore pays $80 in the Victory Ride, beating Jamaica Smoke, and the Canadian champion 2 Indy Wee finishes third. Agave Kiss, ladies and gentlemen, broke from the rail with her undefeated record on the line. Brilliant fractions up top. Couldn't hold on. Taste defeat for the first time. Final race of the holiday weekend, ladies and gentlemen, the 126th running of the Grade 2 Suburban Handicap to honor and serve 7 to 5.
And they're off. Endorsement veered out just a bit at the start. That did seem to affect Stay Thirsty. On the far outside, Mucho Macho Man has some early speed. Trickmeister down on the inside. Mucho Macho Man on the outside. Endorsement not far behind, so too Buffum. And To Honor and Serve placed in 5th position in the clear on the outside. A break of 4 to Stay Thirsty, and another 3 back to Himbook as the field moves off the backstretch. Opening quarter, 23 seconds flat. And Trickmeister, with his usual tact, is in front. Mucho Macho Man to prompt the pace. To Honor and Serve right up on it. Endorsement down to the inside, up close to the pace and running along in 4th. And Buffum is reserved while in 5th position. And then Stay Thirsty, 6 lengths from the front, a long way back to Himbook. Himbook is about 13 or 14 lengths from the leader, Trickmeister, who grinds out a half mile in 45 3/5 seconds. Mucho Macho Man right there. To Honor and Serve, poised on the outside 3rd, Buffum 4th. Endorsement going in the wrong direction, now being passed by Stay Thirsty, who's commencing a bid. And from the back of the pack, Himbook has come alive, and he's now only 7 lengths from the lead and continues to gain ground with a powerful run. 3/4 in 109 2, and they're coming to the top of the stretch. Trickmeister, Mucho Macho Man heads apart for the lead. To Honor and Serve, third on the outside. Buffum is fourth. Himbook fifth on the outside now. And Stay Thirsty is tailed off. 1 furlong to go. Mucho Macho Man has a 3-length lead. Himbook trying to reel him in, but time is running out. There's a 16th to go. Mucho Macho Man in front, followed by Himbook, who continues to close ground, but will run out of racetrack as Mucho Macho Man wins the 126 Suburban in a dazzling time of 1 minute 46 and 2/5 seconds. And then it was Himbook and Trickmeister.
A very, very contentious race going in, ladies and gentlemen. Coming out, Mucho Macho Man, very macho in victory, returns $13.60 for Kathy Ridfo. Just a tour de force type of performance. Himbook, a very non-threatening second under Alan Garcia. Trickmeister finishing third. And To Honor and Serve, who was the bad 8-5 favorite in the Met Mile, the bad 7-5 favorite in the Suburban, finishes fourth off the board. But Mucho Macho Man, ladies and gentlemen, a terrific performance in Saturday's Suburban. That wraps up this week's edition of Horses and Courses. Ladies and gentlemen, enjoy your week of racing. We'll see you back here next Tuesday morning.